out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom, 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 boom. I appreciate the support. Boom, duck them hooks, man. Duck them, duck them, duck them. Big love, man. Big love to everybody been rocking with me, man. 33 years of prison stories, man. We on the road to 100K. I would appreciate it very much if you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell somebody about this good, positive energy. Trying to save these lives over here. You know, trying to stop these young kings and queens from throwing their life away in institutions of brutalization. Because that's exactly what it is, man. So please, please share these videos. Please like these videos. Please talk to me in the comments, man. And most definitely, please subscribe. Today, man, I wanted to just talk to y'all about something that just popped in my head, but it's very real, man. It's super serious, man. A sure way, man, to get yourself hurt in prison. Sure way. It's gonna be so many ways, you know, and so many things that you're gonna have to duck to keep from getting hurt in prison, keep from getting into situations. But this is a sure way to get yourself hurt in prison. You know, man, messing with people's personal property, man. This is a big thing in prison, man. You gonna be cell with somebody. You just gonna be cell with somebody. You gonna be in the cell with somebody, whether you like them, dislike them. You know, y'all got different religions, different skin color, different whatever it is. They gonna put in the cell with you whoever they want to put in the cell with you. That's just how the system is. They used to go by compatibility, this, that. They don't do none of that no more because the prison is so overcrowded. If they put them in there, they put them in there. You got a problem, pack your stuff, you going to jail. So you may get some people in there, man, that you know, if you do enough time, you going to have a lot. You know what I'm saying? Way more than the ones you do like. You going to have a lot that you don't like. So you got weirdos, man, super duper weirdos, as y'all can tell by some of the people that I have already told y'all about that I've had as cellies. But one of the things that you really look out for, man, and one of the things that dudes is real cautious about and real territorial about is don't touch my stuff. You understand me? Do not put your hand on nothing that belongs to me. You understand? If it's in your way, let me know and I'll move it or whatever. But don't be touching my stuff. And dudes, man, is so cruddy and so sneaky and so petty and so larceny-hearted. Man, they be going all through your stuff when you're gone, looking through your mail, looking at your pictures, reading your mail, copying down addresses, man, you name it, they do it. You know, using your cosmetics, man, yeah, you know. So this is the thing of why people are so particular about who in the cell with them. This is why you have a lot of cell beefs, a lot of cell fights, a lot of, you know, things go on between cell partners because whoever you got in there, you really don't know how they operating, and them dudes be sneaky, man. They be real sneaky, and you be surprised at some of the foolishness they do for no reason. You know, besides the fact that they petty or besides the fact that they nosy and want to go through your stuff. You know what I'm saying? They'll see if you get mail every day. You got certain dudes that don't get mail. And then the next thing you know, you going out to cell, you go to rec or you go somewhere where you going to be gone for a certain amount of time and they don't. They could be in there reading your mail, man. They in there reading your mail just because they don't get mail. They reading your mail. Some of them get fixated upon who they know writing you and who come and seeing you and stuff like that. And then years later or whenever you separate from them, then they try to reach out to the people as if they know the people. Yeah, man, and this is why crazy, I'm trying to tell you, this is a crazy world in here. The prison is the real life Twilight Zone. So you have people who do those things, man. So dudes is real on point about that, man. Dudes check their stuff, man. Dudes set traps. Dudes, you know, what I mean by setting traps is they have their stuff, you know, situated in a certain way that to you, it may look unorganized, it may look out of order, but to them, they know specifically what they have and how they have it and the way it is. They can eyeball it. I'm one of them. I can come in that cell and I can eyeball my cell, and I can tell if you've moved the slightest thing, or if you took something away from where it was and put it back where it was. You understand me? Because of the way it's positioned. It's a prison thing, man. But you learn these things because, like I say, you need to know what's going on around you, and you even more so need to know what's going on around you in your domain, in your cell. You need to know, you know what I'm saying, what type of person you got in there. You got dudes that mark their stuff, man. You got dudes that mark their cosmetics, man, with little stuff, or put a little mark on it so they'll know if it's a little slightly less than what it was when they left out. They know you've been messing with it. You got dudes that will take their deodorant, man, and take a little, like a little toothpick thing and put a little mark on. So if you used it, you done smudge that mark off. All types of stuff that you got to go through just to secure yourself in there. You understand me? Dudes do all of that, man. You open your locker, dudes set up little traps, man. Set up little thread type things where they know if you open the locker, then the thread has been broken. If you don't see where the thread is at and you open that locker and you try to close it back and you can't put that thread back on there and they come in there and that thread has been popped, man, you might get popped. You know what I'm saying? Because they know you done been in their locker, because it won't no other way for it to get open, and there won't nobody else in here but you. But these cats will not stop, man. They will still do it, man. And it'll be some of the dudes you have in your cell, they be so docile, they be so quiet, they be, introverts, and but they be sneaky. They be sneaky, man. They be going through. I told y'all about when I had that old crazy fool in my cell that I had peanut butter. I don't hardly eat he eating the peanut butter. And I'm thinking, he ain't even got that type of heart to even try that. But he was eating it, because I don't even really eat a jar of peanut butter lasts me for God knows how long. But as I did go to look, I see the jar getting smaller. This cat eating the peanut butter every time I'm leaving. And he ain't starving, but he ain't got a lot of food, and he got to go to that kitchen 3 times a day. But he have little bitty stuff. But you in a cell with a dude that would give you some if you ask for it, definitely would give you some if you hungry. I'm not going to just sit there and see you starving it no matter what I even think about it. If I don't even like you, I'm not going to sit there in the cell and be eating and seeing you just, looking at me and smelling food. I think that's a form of torture. I wouldn't even do that. I ain't even, you know what I'm saying, I ain't even built like I could be not even speaking to you, but I can give you a noodle, I can give you a soup, I can give you a little small bag of chips or something before I just sit there and hear your stomach growling or you smell food and I can see that you're hungry. So why would you take it upon yourself to try to be sneaky and go in my stuff? See, now you done turned me from kind-hearted to, my alias, man, vicious. I done turn vicious Aloysius now, because you trying to flam me. You trying to, pull a larceny on me, the tomfoolery. I don't play that. I don't play that, because I'm not going to do it to you, so I don't want done to me what I ain't going to do to somebody else. And man, I had to get him up out there, you know what I'm saying? I forgot, I think it's the Sessions video. Y'all go back and watch the Sessions video and you'll remember what I'm talking about. But I had those type of dudes. I told you I had the burnt dude one time. Yeah, the burnt dude, I had him. Same thing. He, sneaking and going through my stuff where I had to set up the trap on the locker, and I'm ready to break his neck up in there, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what you're doing. I don't know why you doing it, but I know what you're doing. But fortunately for them at that time and the point of my bid, I'm already in the 2000s. I'm trying to get up out of this prison. I ain't really want to, but man, they'd have caught me doing that foolishness, man, earlier. Man, y'all might not even know me, man, because, yeah, that's a huge invasion of privacy, man, for people to be going through your stuff and then you not know what they looking at, or you not knowing their motive, or you not knowing what they doing with that information, you know what I'm saying? So, man, over the years, I can't even count how many, fights them broke out, dudes and got hit with that Bethlehem all over, getting caught messing with their cell partner stuff, eating their cell partner food, going through their cell partner's mail, looking at some dudes will steal your pictures. Yeah, they will steal your pictures, man. If you got thousands of pictures like I had, if you're not, you would literally have to go through your stuff every day and count all your pictures. You know what I'm saying? To know that nothing is missing. And most people don't have the time or the effort to do that, and then they're going to assume that you're not that petty or you're not that crazy to try that. But if you got thousands and thousands or hundreds and hundreds of pictures, dudes will go in there and take 2 or 3, and you won't even know it. And then, later on down the line, they somewhere on a whole nother camp showing people pictures telling me this they girl. You know what I'm saying? And it might be your sister, it might be your mother, it might be your girl. But they showing people, and then somebody might run into them who know you, who might have seen your photo album and say, man, that's such people, man. How you know? You know what I'm saying? So those type of situations, dudes done got hit with that Bethlehem pulling that foolishness right there. You know what I'm saying? Dudes have got hit, man, taking people's addresses and then separating away from them and then writing at people. You know what I'm saying? Writing them like they know them, writing them like you said, man, dudes have pulled this stunt right here. It's unbelievable, but it's true. Dudes have pulled this stunt. Dudes have known or been in the cell with you and know you got a girl. And they know you talk to her every day. She writes you, come see you, woo, woo, woo. Some type of way, they done got fixated upon the girl. So they done stole the address, you know what I'm saying, throughout your mail or whatnot. Now you separated from them. So maybe 6 months, a year go by, right? They'll write the girl and give them a whole spiel, say, look, I'm such, yeah, yeah, Banky gave me your address and stuff because I know he used to mess with you, but he ain't really rock with you like that. And I used to tell him all the time that, you was a good girl or whatever. And then he just eventually told me, well, man, you holler at her, head on her address. So I just wanted to write you and let you know a little bit about myself. And yeah, yeah, psycho. And you could actually still be with the girl on another camp and he thinking that he, shooting her, some game or something. Not knowing when you run back into him somewhere else, you going to brutalize him. You know what I'm saying? Off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Sure way to get yourself hurt. Sure way. Positive. And this is the desperation in dudes, man. This is the craziness in dudes, and then dudes be feeling like you ain't gonna know or you ain't gonna find out or they ain't gonna run into you again. Some of them may know that they pulling them type of stunts, and then when you get away from them, they might go put you on the enemy list. Say that y'all enemies, so you'll never run into them again in his eyes. But we already know, or y'all should already know, TBP from talking to me, administration ain't gonna protect you. They mess up too. You know what I'm saying? They mess around and put y'all right back in the same pod together somewhere a couple of years or a decade later. You see what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. And then you have to worry about some of those dudes getting out. They may be short-timers, so they may be getting ready to get out. Then they get out, then they got your address to your people. You see what I'm saying? So this is why this is a dangerous game. This is why dudes get hurt when they get caught doing this, because like I say, the person that they're doing it to don't know what your motive is. They don't know what you're going to do with that information. They don't know. They have no idea. You know what I'm saying? I know a dude that, man, he was talking to a girl, and the girl and him was real cool, and she was telling him everything about her and what she do and how she do it and her job and, where she, saving her money, and she save her money and she keep it in a safe, and, she don't put a lot of her money in the bank and this, that, and the third. And then him and the girl had a falling out, and she stopped messing with him while he in prison. So he tells some of his homeboys that's down that way where she at about her stash and about how much money she got saved up. And they break in the girl's house and rob her. You understand? They break in her house and rob her. You dig? So it's insane, man. So when you know all of these things, this is why, besides the fact that you just don't want people going through your stuff, this is what amplifies that, though, and makes you even more infuriated when you find out you got somebody in there that's violating you like that, that's sneaking through your stuff, that's, because you don't know. And man, dudes be getting brutalized, as they should. You know, forgive me, but the truth is, as they should, for going through people's stuff and doing stuff like that, because you got people that's got family members like that, and then you might know your mama address. You know, they might know your daughter's address, your son address. You see what I'm saying? That ain't information that you want to get out, man. So, and you know, dudes take precautions. A lot of dudes, when they get their mail, they rip the addresses and stuff off all the envelopes. They rip them off and ball them up, flush them down the toilet stool. You know what I'm saying? But then you still got the letters, so they reading the letters if they sneaking and doing stuff like that. But it's just all of these precautions you got to take in the penitentiary, man, just to, you know, try to feel somewhat, you know, safe, which you never are. Yeah, it just ain't no such thing as safe in prison, man. It just don't exist, you know. So yeah, but I've seen some brutal beatings, man, and some brutal use of that Bethlehem, all behind people going in other people's stuff, man. One of them that I can remember on Powhatan, man, the dude was he had a wife, man, and his wife came and seen him all the time, and she was a nice looking girl, you know, lady, and I guess his celly felt the same way, because his celly used to go all through his stuff and messing with his pictures, and he found out, and he knew. He set a trap for him, and he catch him, you know, just like I told you a celly did on Greensville. But this one on Powhatan, he found him, man. He found him. Once he caught him, he just brutalized him, man. He went in there. He just walked up in the joint and stole him with the lock and the sock on his hand. We used to have them combination locks, you know, the master lock that you do the combination like you had in school. Dudes would put them on their hand like brass knuckles. So he just gets in the cell, but he had already told his homeboy to watch the door. So when he went in there, he just bang and just dropped him. And all you could hear dude holler, "What's up, bro? What's up?" And bang, 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 you going through my stuff? Bang, bang. Split his face all open blood. He just crushing him. And he tell me something, "You going through my stuff? You going through my stuff?" And he holler, "No, bro, no, bro." He like, "You lying." And he pulled the Bethlehem out, hit him a couple of times. "Yeah, yeah, you did, man, stop, please, stop." He said, "You going through my stuff? What you doing? You masturbating on my wife? You masturbating on my girl?" He just going off on, he had blanked out. He blanked out, you know what I'm saying, because of the simple fact that he know that the dude, you know, he had personal pictures in there. And I told y'all back in them days when I first went in and stuff like that, all the way up until a long time, I can't remember the year, but you could have, you know, naked pictures of your girl and all of that, man. And they had to, even when they changed it, if you had a grandfather law, you could fight it and you could keep the ones that you had existing, but you could not get no more. So a lot of dudes got pictures like that, man, that have been down for a while, and dudes know that, and dudes go through there looking at your pictures, and man, just the thought of that in your mind, man, that'll make you snap. And he snapped, and he was crushing them, and even his partner that was holding there in the door was telling him, "Man, stop. All right, that's it. That's enough. That's enough." Then there was so much noise that the police coming in. So he telling him, even then, "Man, the police coming. They coming." He still ain't stopped. Then he ended up getting towed off. They had moved the dude out the way. They run in there. They bum rush him. They get him and everything. But he almost killed dude in there, man, all over pictures. But all over his pictures, his personal property, his stuff. You see what I'm saying? And dudes will violate that, man. They will violate that. You got to know, and you never do, but you got to have a good, you know, rapport, understanding in that cell of who your cell partner is and what the parameters is and what the, you know, what you going for, what you ain't going for, how you stand in that cell, man, and the no tolerance for certain things that you just not gonna accept. Period. You just not gonna go for it. And some dudes, man, they get that twisted, man. They get that super twisted. And they would try you and have you in a messed up position, man, when you got to do something that you really don't want to do. But, you know, like I said, man, the way prison is, man, it's just filled with so much larceny, man. So much larceny, man, and tomfoolery and skullduggery that, you know, you don't know what dude's going to do, and you don't know why they going to do it. You can't even justify some of this stuff. You can't even... You know, you can't even figure out their motive, man. You know what I'm saying? And some dudes would do it, they know they gonna get hurt. They know they gonna get hurt. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the sneaky dudes. They'll sneak in your cell. If they know you and your cell are gone, they'll sneak in your cell. So if they can sneak in your cell and get in your cell and get out without being seen or get the door closed and take some, you may think later on when you find out, if you don't find out at that moment, later on when you find out it's gone, ain't nobody in the cell but you and your celly, you may think it's your celly. Now you got a beef with your celly that's unwarranted, but you don't know. You don't know because what you don't know, you just can't know. So now that could come, turn into some, serious. That could turn into some, where somebody get hurt, what I'm saying, injured beyond repair or something, and it ain't even warranted. Because if you come at me, you got to flip the thing around and look at it from both sides. Because you go at somebody, just think about somebody coming at you, and they going to get ultra aggressive because they know they in the right. So you go at your cell partner saying, man, hey man, I got 3 pictures missing, man. Where my pictures at? He like, man, I ain't got your pictures. You don't know if he lying or he telling the truth. Because the only information you got is the pictures missing and ain't nobody in there but us two. See what I'm saying? So it's a dangerous game, man. That's why you and your celly got to be on the same page. You got to be on the same page when y'all got some type of understanding when and you know what I'm saying, well, this happened, man, something going on, then you got to, look elsewhere. Man, y'all see somebody going in my cell, woo, woo, woo. You got to, you know what I'm saying, use your head, man. You got to use your head, but it's just so much that you got to process, so much you got to compartmentalize to defeat the larceny, you know what I'm saying, to keep the cheat up off of you, to keep the game up off of you. You know what I'm saying? You got to be clicking, man. You got to be clicking or you gonna find yourself in the trick bag and you ain't gonna know why you got in there or how you got in there. You just gonna be in there. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, push come to shove, it don't make no difference. You're gonna have to pay for everything you do. Whether you in the right or you in the wrong, you still gonna have to pay for it. If you punish somebody because they went through your stuff, you gonna still be, depending on the level that you punish them of, you still might find yourself setting up in somebody's court of law, getting some more time. You know what I'm saying? You definitely going to segregation. And depending upon, like I say, the level of what you put on them, you may be getting dragged. And then you go into another institution, so you done messed up your whole program because somebody done messed with you. This is prison, man. This is the prison. This is how it goes, man. This is why I be trying to tell y'all, young fellas, kings and queens out here in this free world, man, you don't want to go into a world filled with all this chaos, man. This world right here alone is filled with enough chaos. It's filled with enough chaos to last a lifetime. So to take yourself out of this great, big, huge world filled with chaos and put yourself in a small compartment where the chaos is omnipresent and up on you every day and has a better chance of reaching you, has a better chance of touching you and grabbing you and affecting you, that you can't avoid it, is foolish. You know what I'm saying? Foolish at minimum. Foolish. So yeah, man. But this stuff right here, people's personal property have got, police have got busted up for personal property. Police have got the Bethlehem put in them for personal property. Dudes don't play that. They don't have nothing in prison. All they have is all they have. And if you touch that, violate that, disrespect that, there's going to be some consequences behind it. I told y'all the charge I got way back on Augusta when the CO was playing with my pictures and stuff. And I ended up getting assault charged in because I kicked him in his face because they sitting there looking at my pictures and going through my pictures like, talking, making comment. Don't ask me nothing about my personal stuff. You don't even got to be you looking for contraband. You're not looking at no pictures. You know what I'm saying? But this is the power that they think they have, and they try to abuse it and use it, and then just look at you like you nothing, like you a subhuman, like they could just, man, you ain't got no rights. I can go through all your stuff. I can look, nah, man. Dudes have been getting their cell shaken down by 2 and 3 officers, and they got handcuffs on and stuff, and they up there, and then the police looking at their photo album, and they call him over there, and they all both looking at it like, this is some type of YouTube or something. They just sitting there looking at, man, dudes done snapped out. I done seen dudes get locked up by going crazy because of the way the police in there looking at their photo albums and stuff, and run up in the cell with handcuffs on, and they beat him up, get him down and drag him out and lock him up as if he did something wrong for standing up for his stuff. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. That's not what you in here to be doing. You in here to find contraband, not to critique my pictures, not to be looking at my pictures, not to have another offer. It don't even take both of y'all to look at my stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy, man. It puts people in a fit of rage, man, because like I say, you already without, you don't have, and what you do have, you value. You place even a higher value on it, means something to you, and your self-respect, your pride, you know what I'm saying, where you feel like you're not going to let anybody just do anything they want to do to you just because you locked up. And they'll get that messed up because they will try to do anything they can and want to do to you and feel like they can. And it's up to you to show them that they not. But by you showing them that they not, you're going to have to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to pay for it, man. Everything in prison. Like I say, it ain't nothing for free. Nothing. Ain't no free lunch in prison, period. You know, they tell y'all that. They tell y'all you get 3 free meals and, you know, a place to sleep and you ain't got to pay no bills. Yeah, you paying a lot of bills. You paying a lot of bills. And ain't nothing free in prison, man. You paying with your life. You understand me? You paying with your life, period. Each and every day you in there. So don't get that twisted. That's just a saying, you know, and especially from people who ain't never been in there. So that's just a saying, man. But yeah, man. But it's a serious thing in there, man. It's a serious thing, man. So if you do ever find yourself in prison, which I pray to God you don't, mind your business. You know what I'm saying, and keep your hands to yourself. You know, especially when it comes to other people's stuff. You know, dudes, got bust up for watching dudes' TV when they gone. You got some petty dudes like that. I ain't even never been that petty. You know, when they leave out the cell, they got a TV their cell partner on. They gonna be gone for rec for 2 hours. You know, they'll cut the TV off, and even though they know they cellie staying in there, you know, they won't let they cellie watch the TV. But then you have some cellies that say, okay, well, I know he on the rec yard. He locked out there, the gate locked. He can't get back in. He gonna be out there for 2 hours. I'm gonna watch me this program. I'm gonna watch Jerry Springer. I'm gonna watch, and he'll cut TV on and watch the TV the whole time you gone, and then look and keeping up with the time and know when you coming back and cut it off. But you got cats that's so petty, I'm telling you, man, they'll come in that cell and go straight to their TV and lift it up and touch the bottom and see if it's warm, test the top, see it. Man, you been looking at my TV, man. Man, I ain't touched your TV. Man, you been looking at my TV. Man, I ain't looked at you. Boom, boom, boom. And they rumbling. Because they know. They know, man. And then you got dudes that slick like that. They'll look at the TV for a certain amount of time, then they'll cut it off and try to take a cold rag and put it up on it to cool it off. Man, the flammability is out of control in prison, man. It's out of control. Why are you going to look at somebody's stuff to tell you don't look at it? Now, it's petty for him to say you can't look at his TV, but it's even more petty for you to try to look at it when you know you're going to have some problems if he catch you. You know what I'm saying? Then you got dudes that say, oh, I'm going to wreck. I told him don't mess with my TV, man. You ain't going to wreck. No. All right. Walk by my cell, man, about 20, 30 minutes after I'm gone and look in there and see if he got my TV on. They do that. You know what I'm saying? But the green dude that's in there that think he's slick and watching your TV and think he gonna cut it off in enough time for you get back, he don't even know. Dude might got a spider and walk by your cell just as calm and did one of these numbers. And kept on going. And soon as dude come back, yeah, he had your TV on. Walk in the cell, boom, boom, boom. They rumbling. They rumbling. You know what I'm saying? So it's a vicious place, man, and some dirty games being played, and it just ain't nowhere you want to be. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nowhere you want to be. I pray and thank God and count my blessings every day, man, that I was fortunate enough to get up out of that life, man, because it would drain you, man. It would drain you, mentally, physically, spiritually. It will drain you, you know what I'm saying? Just the accumulations of stuff that you endure and be piled up on you daily and weekly and monthly and yearly, and it just start draining you, but you got to stay on point. You got to stay on point. This is how you got to live. This is how you got to live. Because if you let somebody take advantage of you, you let somebody, disrespect what you say you stand for, then you will be disrespected by all eventually. So it's just the way it is. But yeah, that personal property, yeah, it's dangerous in prison, man. What's yours is yours. What's theirs is theirs, and you need to keep it that way. But you need to protect yours and stay away from theirs. Period. You know what I'm saying? Period. It ain't nothing free in prison. You know, everything costs, man. And it costs you when you put your hands on somebody else's personal property, man. And it could cost you your life, you know. But y'all want to know some more about this? Y'all know what to do. Hit me in the comments. Talk to me. I talk back. You know, we on the road to 100K. I would appreciate the love. I would appreciate you checking your status and make sure you actually subscribe and you just ain't shoplifting this good positive energy. But either way, I love you. I appreciate your attention. I appreciate you even taking the time to listen to me. But we trying to get that plaque on the wall back there so we can be certified and more people can get this positive message, man. So share this video with somebody you think might need to hear it. You know, leave me a comment and hit that like button, man. And we'll be back at you in a minute, in about 24 hours, man. You know, because we keep it coming, man. We working every day over here. Every day over here, we bringing that positive energy, man. TBP salute. Y'all be safe out there. Be smart. Make good decisions, man. And duck them hooks, man. Because you could just be talking and they can just pop out. Boom, 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 boom. They can come at you at any time, man. Stay on point. Bam.
The banky special. Yeah. Pure deliciousness. Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.